Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel, Drop the Tea. And I appreciate each and every one of you for coming over to my channel. Hello, Pat Dry 64. I see you were able to get your membership back. All right, all right, all right, all right. All right, T Sipper. All right. I'm thankful you got that taken care of. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right. Thank God it's Friday. All right, we're gonna be talking about a lot of things tonight. We're gonna actually have two sessions. We at 9:45. We're gonna have drinks in the chat. So don't forget to come back over at 9:45. But we're gonna have a little session right now for about an hour, and then we're gonna have drinks in the chat about 9:45 or about 10. We're gonna have drinks in the chat. But this one here, we're going to be talking about Scrappy. Said, don't be talking about Mama D. So he mad at Portia. He mad at Portia for talking about Mama D. Now, we know Mama D can get, can say some off the wall stuff. We know Mama D being everybody's business. So we look over Mama D, and she is an elder. I wouldn't dare say nothing to Mama D. Mama D is an elder. So, we look over, and she did say some stuff, and, say something about Portia or what have you. It wasn't really that, it wasn't that deep. It wasn't that bad to me. But she did say something. She said something to the fact that don't nobody, want, the hot dog man. So it wasn't that bad that Portia had to say something. So Scrappy felt some type of way. He letting it be known. He letting it be known. Why are the housewives? Well, he said something different. And, coming over to the Love and Marriage Huntsville sector, he said, y'all don't want no beef with the Love and Hip Hop girlies. Shots fired. He's saying y'all don't want no beef with them. So we gonna let you hear what he said about that, because Scrappy is not happy about that. So we're gonna talk about that. Also, y'all know I usually do not talk about Chrissean Rock because she's a child, but this has to be said. This woman, she and Chrissean Jr., something has to be done here. Other people was out here doing their kids the way that she do. CPS will be all over you, but for some reason, CPS seems to not do nothing to her when she does something to her kids. CPS does nothing. Nothing. And like again, I'm not taking a dig at nobody's kids or anything like that, but I'm just telling you, nothing gets done to her in regards to, the things that are going on. Now, I'm not a medical expert, but I have had 3 kids, biological kids of my own. And I know certain milestones that they should hit at different ages. Now, this baby is almost 2 years old. This baby should be walking. This baby should know how to take some type of steps. The baby should know how to hold up his head. He should be doing things, she should not have to hold up his head and things like that. Now, take it in mind, she said there's nothing wrong with her baby. She said he can walk, he can talk, he can do all sorts of things, but we have yet to see this done, just in my personal opinion. Now, if some people drink alcohol or smoke while they was pregnant, you're not supposed to do that. Things could happen. Some people say they drunk and smoked their whole pregnancy, nothing happened. Kudos to you. Thank God nothing happened. But some people, things do happen to their kids when they drink and smoke and fight while they're pregnant. Just saying. Things do happen. To the kids. Things could happen. So we're going to talk about that. Also, we're going to be talking about just some other things that I found that's going on the internet with basketball wife, with Jackie Christie and her daughter. My whole thing is that if, me and my daughter didn't have the best of relationship, why would you bring that on TV for everybody to see? Why would you bring that on TV for everybody to see? You know that y'all don't have the best relationship. So why would you bring that on television for everybody to see that? Now, her daughter was calling her girl. then threatened to call her daddy on her. Like Jackie supposed to be scared of her husband or something. You know, if me and my daughter had that type of relationship, I wouldn't have brought her on there. No, no, ma'am. Mm-mm. No, 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 no. And it seems like Jackie and her daughters have some type of bad relationship. I don't know what it is with Jackie and her daughters, but they have some type of bad relationship. Um, but I wouldn't have brung it on TV to be aired out in front of everybody. If they need to go to counseling or what have you, that's what they need to do. But they shouldn't have brung it out on TV for everybody to see it. Also, we're going to be talking about Britt Edie with her mess going on now. Yeah, I know she's suing Bravo, but it's not the kind of lawsuit that we thought that it was. It's some type of stipulations or something in there, or something to that effect with the suit that's going on with Britt Edie. So we're going to take a look at that as well. And then also Kevin Hunter. Kevin Hunter has decided to sue on Wendy's behalf, the Guardian, because he's saying that the Guardian is trying to take advantage of Wendy, and he has put a lawsuit in. But Wendy says she has nothing to do with that. She says she don't know why Kevin is doing this. She says she told TMZ she has nothing to do with it. So I don't know why Kevin is doing this. But Wendy says she thinks it's for a power grab. A money grab. It's all a money grab. The reason he's trying to do this. He's broke, and Serena, his ex-mistress, she no longer wants him because he has no money. So I guess he's trying to win money anywhere he can. So kind of a little bit curious as to why he's going around here trying to sue people. And Wendy didn't ask you to do that, sir. Just saying. So we're going to talk about that as well. So we're going to talk about this as well. Then, guys, we're also going to talk about this. It's a lot of Facebook people and their wives unaliving each other. I don't know what's going on, guys. There's a lot of Facebook husband and wives unaliving themselves. And we're going to get into that as well. All right. So let's see who we have in the chat here. All right. Hello. Oh, it's free for 6 months. Great, Pat. Great, great. Hello, Ophelia. Hello, Spectations. Hello, Mama Bees. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome. As you guys come in, please hit the thumbs up button. Even if you're up there in the bushes, please hit the thumbs up button. Please and thank you. All right, we're past the 10-minute marks. Let's get the housekeeping out the way here. All things said are alleged in my very own opinion. It's for entertainment purposes only. I don't own the rights to this music or any clips that I may show. Also, Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, there is an allowance for fair use of copyrighted material for such purposes as criticism, comments, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, research, and learning. Fair use, fair use, fair use. All right, so we got that up there. All right. Now, I did say we're going to have 2 segments tonight. At 9:45 or 10 o'clock, we're going to have drinks in the chat, where we're going to be talking about whatever we want to talk about. And also, if you guys, I'm gonna drop the link. So if you guys want to come up on a panel and talk about some things, we're gonna do that. We're just gonna have like a girls' night, about 9:45 or 10. So if you're gonna be drinking tea, water, coffee, Hennessy, tequila, cut water, wine, whatever you want to drink, we're going to have drinks in the chat at 9:45 or 10 o'clock. So we're gonna have that. I'm gonna have to put up that thumbnail when I get off this live. But we're gonna have drinks in the chat tonight. All right. So let's get into this. And also follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, Dr. T. Also, you can support the channel at Cash App, which is $ Rochelle74. Also, Super Chat or Super Sticker. Or you can become a member for $2.99 a month, or you can give memberships. All right. So think about supporting the channel as well. All right, guys, let's get into it. All right. So Scrappy is upset about Portia saying, saying something to Mama D when she was getting ready to call Drew Sidora on the stage. Now, it's been rumors that Drew Sidora and Dennis were allegedly sleeping together. Okay. So Mama D says, don't nobody want the hot dog man. Now, let's just keep it clear. Dennis does have money. He does have, different hot dog places and things like that. But he makes money off of them, okay? He's also is Drew's manager, so he's making money off of that. And he has other things that he's making money off of it. So by no way is Dennis broke. So if I could, open up a hot dog stand or whatever and make money like Dennis making, I would sure do it. So I don't know why Mama D was sending shade if she was. So I don't know if she were. It's just all allegedly. But, Portia made a comment. And, also Dennis made a comment. But Dennis said, he going to respect his elders. He just going to be quiet. Okay? And that's what he did. And Scrappy mentioned that as well. But he was letting you know that he from the real Atlanta. And he can have some about 6 or 7 people pull up on Portia. That's what he letting you know, Portia. He don't play about Mama D, so he wants you to keep it cute or keep it on mute. Okay, so he letting you know he don't play about Mom Dukes. Keep it cute, Portia, or keep it on mute. Okay, so he gonna let you know what he wants you to know about Mama Dukes. He don't play about Mama Dukes. Okay, so we gonna let you listen to what he said about Mama Dukes here. He don't want you playing with her, okay? Give me just a second here, guys. He put out a whole thing about his mama. He wants you to know, don't play with her. Because he will send somebody for you. That's what he letting you know. If you play with his mama, he gonna send somebody for you in a minute. Because he letting y'all know, he said, y'all bees over there on Housewives, y'all play too much, okay? He letting you know, y'all bees over there on Housewives play too much. Hello, Cece. Hello, Chanel, Monet. Hello, Sonia. Hello. So Scrappy said, y'all bees over there on Housewives play too much. But he'll send somebody to see you, Portia. He said, quit playing with his mama. Okay? You got it? But I'm going to let him tell y'all, don't play with his mama.
Little bit Atlanta bitches always be talking shit about love and hip hop folk. I be sitting there looking, I be like, why am I seeing this on Instagram? Like Real Housewives getting that. I be like, cause y'all on a whole nother network, but y'all didn't even make, man, listen, bro, listen. But we ain't even hurting over here. Like everybody good, just like y'all good, but y'all ain't trying to see us on no negative shit though. Y'all ain't trying to see our women on no negative shit. Y'all stay in y'all little humble places. Stay in y'all humble places. Y'all don't want to see none of our women on that ignorance. Y'all, Portia, oh yeah, you got it, my mama. I heard, yeah, she got it too, but she was just being a mama. But I guarantee you, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I don't give a fuck about nothing. I don't care about who your baby daddy is, who your husband is. I don't care about none of that shit. Like, I'm the one. Housewives of Atlanta bitches always be talking shit about love and hip hop folk. That nigga can come holler at me. Cause we all negative. I be negative. I go all the way negative. And I'll be there for your husband or your baby daddy or whoever. But I ain't gonna lie, your baby daddy did say he f with me, so I f with him too. I really do f with him because I see what he be doing before all this shit right here. So I respect her, but hey, man, listen, Mom Dukes is off, man. That off the table at all times. I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna just handle my business. Get about 8 bitches, 8 ugly bitches, 8 ugly bitches. Had them come run up on you. You feel what I'm saying? See what's really good. You want to holler at the old lady? I got some young people about your height. You know what I'm saying? About your side. You know what I'm saying? Well, Portia getting that Mom Duke about like, wow, who got damn go Super Saiyan on me a bit, bro. But I ain't gonna do none of that. Cause believe me, like, this is real. That nigga can come holler at me. Cause we all see real Atlanta. I'm real Atlanta. Like, not none of that shit y'all see and y'all get. Because if I really put Atlanta in the play and put the real niggas that be woo woo woo, it wouldn't be none of that. The news would be totally different with all that. It would be totally different. I don't give a fuck who you talking about. It can be any gangster you think is a gangster. I really know the gangsters. I'm born and raised in that bitch. I still talk to people. I still be in the street. I'm comfortable out there. You feel what I'm saying? I'm comfortable wherever God send me. You feel what I'm saying? But what I'm trying to tell you, all that these motherfuckers be doing, they ain't even from Atlanta. And even if you from Atlanta, you ain't from my part of Atlanta. You ain't from that real shit. Quit acting like you just street. Y'all ain't none of y'all street. Mama D more streeted than all y'all. Believe that. Real Atlanta. I'm real Atlanta. Like, not.
Come on, Drew. Yes, girl. Yeah. You know, she got her and Portia. They got some mess going on. You know, I don't know what's going on with Portia this season. Check. But she approved of Drew for taking her hot dog man. You know, I don't know why she think Drew want a hot dog man. Yeah. It's all good because Mama D speak that truth. Y'all give it up for Drew Cigar. Come on, Drew. Yes, girl. Yeah.
Okay, so he was mad that she was talking about Scrappy was mad that Portia said a little something to Mama D, whatever. You know, he was a little tight with that. He didn't like Portia saying them about Mama D. Now you hear what he said. He can get about 8 or 10 ugly bees to run up on Portia. But he said, he said he's from the real Atlanta, not none of this stuff you see on TV. He said he'd be out here in these streets if he wanted to. Now he said at first he said he could have somebody run up on Portia, but he said he ain't gonna do that. But he probably just saying that could be on the internet. But we'll know if Portia get ran up on. Scrappy, from the hood, and y'all know Mama D used to be if you know, you know. So he said Mama D is streeter than any of them Real Housewife bees. That's what Scrappy said. Now I'm not saying it. This is what Scrappy said. So now I don't know. Now y'all think Scrappy will have somebody run up on Portia? I think he would. But then he tried to backtrack it because he's putting it out here on the public platform, and then if somebody run up on Portia, they'll look at him. But he said he messed with Dennis. He said he messed with Dennis or whatever. So he said he's gonna keep it cute, But he letting you know, Portia, back up off of Mama D, okay? So Portia, well, wait a minute. Well, wait, Portia got hands too. Portia got hands too. Now we do know that. But he talking about having about 8 or 10 ugly women, he say, run up on him. So what do y'all think that that Scrappy was in the wrong for saying that? Let me know in the chat. If y'all think Scrappy was in the wrong for saying that. Let me know in the chat if y'all think he was wrong. Do y'all think Portia was wrong for calling out Mama D? She said that Dennis maybe could help her out. Just saying. Let me know if y'all think that she was wrong. Let me know. Hello, Capricorn Flower. Hello, TNTG. My hello. Okay, Capricorn Flower said he should tell his mama to stop starting stuff. In her opinion, okay, okay, all right, all right. Now, Jackie Christie and you said Sonya said yes, he was wrong for talking crazy. Okay, then Scrappy want to comment back a week later, shaking my head. Scrappy wrong. Okay, Chanel. Okay, all right, all right, all right. Now, I think Scrappy wrong, Portia wrong. Now y'all know Mama D. Y'all know Mama D just be running her mouth. I overlook Mama D. She just be running her mouth. I do think that. I do think Mama D just be running her mouth. Some people try to overlook her and things like that. I remember when I think she got into it with Suki Hana before. I think so. I think she got into it with Suki Hana. I think she got into it with her, and I didn't see Scrappy come out here and say something to her at all. I didn't hear her come out here and say nothing. Hear him come out here and say nothing to Suki Hana when they had got into it. All right, guys. Well, we shall see if we hear any more back and forth with Scrappy and Portia and Mama D. We're gonna see if we hear anything else back and forth. Now, y'all know last night I apologize. Y'all know the last time I was on live with you guys, I do apologize. My laptop been acting really, really, really funky, so I do apologize. I had to do like an emergency shutdown because it kept on freezing and pausing. So I had to do an emergency shutdown, and then by the time I did get back up, I had to go over on dropping extra sassy tea talk, and then it got really late, so I didn't want to, I know y'all had to get up and go to work in the morning, so I didn't want to, keep y'all on live that late. So again, I do apologize. I do apologize about that. All right, so yesterday, I did try to go live on my Instagram. We had a festival here in Wisconsin for June 10th. We have a big festival. It's called Summerfest. And we had like a lot of singers down there yesterday for June 10th. Now, one of my favorite groups or my singer is the Isley Brothers. So I went down there yesterday to Summerfest. Me, my cousin, and my sister was talking about she was tired. She didn't want to go. Now, see, people know me. If didn't nobody go, I was gonna go by myself. Like I say, don't know one monkey stop no show. If I want to go somewhere, I go by myself. I ain't got no enemies and nothing. I go by myself. But luckily, my cousin and them wanted to go, so I went with them. And we had a time down there yesterday. We had a good time down there yesterday. We had a good time down there yesterday. And y'all know I had to wear my 7th Avenue Beauty biker shorts, baby. And it was, and my little butt was staining. Oh my God. People talk, looking like, okay, all right. Them 7th Avenue Beauty shorts, biker shorts, baby, they be having the thinging in the back. I'm telling you. Look, don't wear them shorts if you don't want to get the stares and people coming up to you. Don't wear them shorts. Don't wear them. Don't wear them biker shorts, y'all, out in public. Because people be staring, almost walking into other people trying to look. I had my 7th Avenue Beauty biker shorts on yesterday down there at the Summerfest, and baby, I'm about to put some pictures on my Instagram. Don't wear them shorts if you don't want nobody looking at you, okay? And coming up to you. Don't wear them shorts. I'm just telling you. Now I'm about to go and order every color, okay? Because I had my black ones on. Because y'all know I rep 7th Avenue Beauty, all the time. Because so I had them on yesterday. And I had my good walking shoes on. Now, one thing I don't understand about people. When we have a fair, y'all, when we have fairs, y'all know it's going to be a lot of walking. I don't know why people be down there with 4 and 6-inch heels at the fair. I don't understand that. Now look, I know we want to look cute, but you can put on some cute sandals. I didn't even learn over the years. If you're gonna be walking down there at a fair, find you some cute tennis shoes or something. Find you some cute tennis shoes. Don't put on no heels. And even maybe if you find some sandals with some thick sole, because if you're gonna be doing a lot of walking, you do not need to have on heels, baby. Your feet gonna be throbbing. No, ma'am. I had on some my Nike tennis shoes, and I was comfortable. My feet or nothing wasn't hurting. I was comfortable walking around. Nope, 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 nope. Nope. I've learned over the years, if I'm going to a fair, I'm just gonna put on me some tennis shoes. I'm not gonna be putting on no heels. No, I don't even think I'm gonna put no more sandals back on. No, no, ma'am. No, I'm gonna put on me some cute little shorts and a top, and me some cute tennis shoes. I'm not putting on no more sandals, because even with the sandals on, guys, if you walking, if you're gonna be down there for a couple hours, I don't advise you to put on even sandals. That's just my personal opinion, but do what you want. Just saying. So we had the Isley brothers down there yesterday, and all you had to do, if you got down there by a certain time, if you brought some canned goods, you could have got in there free. And they had Bow Wow down there. They had Jim Jones. So all you would have to do is, if you got down there at a certain time, brought canned goods, and you would have been all good. But we all know at the fair, the food is high, the drinks are high. So my whole thing was, if I would have knew that they wasn't checking your bags or anything like that, I would have brought me some liquor. I sure would have. Bring you them little bottles of liquor. Because I had my little fanny pack thing. They didn't even check that. So I know next time to bring my own stuff. Because a drink was like $21. $21. And we had a couple of Bahama Mamas. And we bought a couple of those, but they did do good. The drinks were good, so I'm not gonna say anything about that. And I was eating a lot down there. I don't know why I was eating like that, but I was eating. But the Isley brother was on, Bow Wow was on, Jim who the Jim Jones? No, Mike Jones. I'm sorry, Mike Jones. And who else is on there? Morris Day and the Time. So yeah, I had a good time. So I had a really, really good time yesterday at the fair. So I had a great time. So that's why I didn't come on live yesterday. Now, one thing about it is, when you bought a drink, they gave you free Summerfest tickets to come back all week for all next week. So I'm gonna take the kids down there. Well, I don't have kids. Well, my grown son and my teenage daughter give them tickets so they can go down, walk around down there or what have you or whatever. So I'm gonna do that or what have you. But I don't like my teenager to be down there at night, because y'all know stuff could happen. So in the daytime, it's fine for her to be down there, but not at night. That's just the type of parent I am, because y'all know anywhere when it's dark out, people tend to get full of the alcohol and want that crazy. That's all I'm saying. But in the daytime, I have no problem with them being down in the daytime. All right. Hello, Carla, my tea sipper. Hello, hello, hello. All right. You said, Cece said Mama D should keep her trap shut about everybody else's business. You're right about that. You're right. You're right. You said Portia wasn't wrong. You talked about me. I'm going to say something about you. Okay. All right. Yeah, he want to come back, hon. He coming back talking crap as usual. Yep. He don't want you to say nothing about Mama D. Okay, so moving on, guys. Moving on. Now, y'all know I usually don't talk about Chrissean Rock. Y'all know that. I don't talk about her at all. Y'all know that. But look, as a mother, I've had 3 biological kids. Okay. I know when kids are supposed to, do milestones. And some babies start walking at 9 months. Some babies they could do 10. And you at least by a year old, or maybe 13 or 14 months, they should be walking. Now, Just be honest here, guys. And I'm not talking about nobody kids or nothing like this, you know. And let me just be honest here. Some of our parents, I'm 51 years old. Some of our parents drunk with us. Some of them smoke. I'm just being honest. And you know, ain't nothing wrong with us. But sometimes it can, if people drink or smoke with their kids, sometimes things could happen. Okay. Now we all know we saw Chrissean Rock out here drinking, smoking, and fighting when she was pregnant with that baby. And I'm just keeping it 100. Okay. She was out here drinking and smoking with that baby, and I'm just keeping it above. Okay. Now, you know, you know, sometimes I look at stuff that has to do with her, and sometimes I don't. But that baby is not reaching his milestone. Now, it's nothing wrong with that if you taking the baby and get him, you know, therapy and things like that to the doctor's appointment if something is wrong. Now, there's no way this child that's almost going to be 2 years old that you have to be picking him up like an infant and he can't hold up his head. He's not talking. He's not walking. You got to still put him in the stroller and stuff because he can't walk. Now, I have seen clips of her at church and everything. She still has this baby on her hip. Now you know other babies when they that age, they almost two, they be trying to get down. They be want to walk around. Now, just be honest here, guys. Let's just keep it real. When my child kids was like 1 and 1, or even at 1 and 1, they were trying to get. I be holding them. They trying to get down. If I'm sitting down with them, they trying to crawl and get down. They want to, you know, they'll hold on to you, be trying to walk and stuff like that. They don't want you holding them no more. Now, just be honest here. Just be honest. They don't want you holding them. They trying to get down. They saying things. They saying mama, daddy. They didn't say stuff. Now, anybody else, CPS would have been on their ass. But for some reason, I guess if you got a little money, they don't do shit to you. Now, this girl is getting on here saying that her baby can walk, talk, and eat. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Now, anybody know if you're at a restaurant, you holding your baby, right? And you got food up there, a plate of food, right? Your baby will be trying to grab that food off the plate or put his hands in there. And I'm just being real. And because I'm a mother, I have 3 biological kids. Now I went through this. If I have food on the table, my daughter, son, they be trying to put their hand in it or they won't. Now I saw that she had her son at the restaurant, and that baby did not look at the food. He was not trying to touch the food or nothing. Now they say apparently the baby may be blind. This is all alleged. And I'm just being honest. Then she gets up here. Now this has been a perfect time for her to go on about her business. So, you know, to get herself together. Blueface been in jail all this time. Why do you not go on about your business, girl, and get yourself together? She was with 2 other guys. Figgy, she said she's gonna get married to him. Now all of a sudden she done gone back over to the Blueface house. Because apparently she was homeless. Now that was your perfect way to get away from Blueface. She was gone. Why did you go back over there to that man's house? Then you get on here talking about you're sorry. You want the family. Y'all not no family. He's gonna always go back to Jaden. Just saying. Now, just drop it in the chat. Do y'all think it's something going on with this baby? And I'm not trying to be funny, y'all. I'm just being honest. Do y'all think it's going on something with this child? I'm just asking y'all. Because I can't understand this, y'all. I don't understand it. CPS does nothing. He does nothing. They do nothing to her. They do nothing to her. They don't try to make her take the baby for therapy, nothing. They do nothing. They do nothing. So I'm just asking. I'm just asking. Why don't they um CPS make her take this baby to therapy? I'm just asking. Because every time I see her, she got the baby on her hip. And I don't understand it. I don't understand why this baby is on her hip all the time. Because she said the baby can walk, she said he can talk, he can do all these things, but I don't see it. And I'm not trying to be funny. I don't see it. I don't see the baby walking or talking. I don't see it. So y'all let me know. Y'all let me know why this baby is not walking or talking. Give me just a second. 1 second, guys. All right, y'all, I'm back. Hello, Linnell. Hello. You said, I hope Chrissean has that baby in therapy. I have a disabled child, and he is definitely in multiple therapies. Oh, okay. I'm sorry to hear that, Chanel. But I don't think so. Chrissean does not appear to have that baby in any type of therapy, guys. Um, she just left the baby outside in the car when she's on this new streaming thing called Twitch, and she told the people to take the baby out there to the car. And that baby, y'all know the cry he has. He was outside there in the car, and she was in there arguing, I guess, with Blueface on live, and the baby was out there in the car crying. The baby was outside crying, y'all. Baby was outside crying. The baby was outside crying. The baby was outside crying. Okay, so um, the baby was outside in the car crying. He was out there by himself in the car crying. So now she's on live. Now she's on live talking about her baby can walk and talk. But and y'all know she put everything on live. So I don't believe this baby is walking and talking and doing all what she say he's doing. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. So we're just gonna take a listen to her for a moment, then we're gonna move on. But I just want y'all to hear this dumbness, just to hear it. Hello, who said that? I want y'all to hear this dumbness. Just dumb. And I've been trying to give her the benefit of the doubt because I've been a mother at 20, so 21. I've been a mother at that age, and I know motherhood don't come with a handbook. But come on, guys, when is she gonna get this together? Just be honest here.
My son walking, my son talking, my son eat. Just because I don't display that internet, I don't give a fuck about proving anything to y'all, bro. Right. He took that away from me. Like, what? I posted my son happy to bring him into the world, his own son parade. He was, because I really feel like the kids blesses the mom, right? It's like a real gift. And it's like, for some, he can't really love. It's all a front. It really do. It do. Oh, my son walking, my son talking, my son eat. Just because I don't display that internet, I don't give a fuck about proving anything to y'all, bro.
Everything on
He took that away from me. Like,
take it away.
What? I posted my son happy to bring him into the world, his own son parade. He was, because I really feel like the kids blesses the mom, right? It's like a real gift. And it's like, for some, that he can't really love. It's all a front. It really do. It do. Oh, my son walking, my son talking, my son eat. Just because I don't display that internet, I don't give a fuck about proving anything to y'all, bro. Right. He took that away from me. Like, what? I posted my son happy to bring him into the world, his own son parade. He was, because I really feel like the kids blesses the mom, right? It's like a real gift. And it's like, for some, that he can't really love. It's all a front. It really do. It do. Oh, my son walking, my son talking, my son eat. Just because I don't display that internet, I don't give a fuck about proving anything to y'all, bro. Right. He took that away from me. Like,
now, everybody know if her son was walking and talking, she'll be glad to put that on the internet. Now we know that. That's why I know she's lying. If that baby was able to walk and talk, she would put that on the internet. She's lying, y'all. And I'm just being honest with you. She's lying. That baby is not walking and talking. Now, I'm just being honest with y'all. The baby's not walking and talking. That every time you see that baby, she got him on her hip. So I'm just being honest with you. Again, I'm not saying nothing bad about her, but that's what it is. That's what it is, y'all. She got that baby on her hip. So I don't know what it is. So I don't know, guys. I don't know. I don't know what it's going to take for her. I don't know. I don't know. What do y'all think is going to take for her? Do y'all think she will ever leave Blueface alone? Or what do y'all think? Hello, Monique. Hello, hello, hello. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? I don't think that, right now she's out running around and stuff. Then and then another thing, I don't like how she plays with God. I really don't. Now she says she's all into church and everything like that. Then She was just at some type of streaming prom and was drunk. She was. She was drunk. So I don't know what she got going on here, but I don't know, y'all. I only thing we can do for this young lady is pray for her. That's all we can do. That's all we can do for her is pray for y'all, because it don't seem like she's going to get it at all. It just that's what it seems like to me. It seems like she's not going to, we keep saying we don't want her, to be with Blueface, but the more we say that, the more she's going to be with him. Now, moving on, guys. I want to talk about India.Arie. Everybody, we know her, right? But there was a story that I have never heard before with her. Now, as a mother, let me just a second here. Y'all, give me 1 second here. All right, guys, I'm back. All right, I do apologize about that. I had to send my son to the store here to get something for me, and then they want to FaceTime me when they get in the store. Oh Lord. All right, so we was talking about Chrissean, but like I said, God bless her. Um, but whatever she do, I just hope God watch over that baby, and I hope I don't want her baby to get taken away from her. But if she's not going to do the right thing and get that baby some therapy, he needs to be with somebody that's going to get the baby therapy. I know she's saying God could change anything, and yes, God can change anything, right? I know that, but the baby, you still have to do the work as well. You still have to do the work for the baby, okay? So if you don't do the work, then how's he going to get better? That baby needs therapy because that baby is almost 2 years old. He should be walking. He should know how to hold up his head. But we're gonna put a dart in that for a minute. Now we're gonna move over here to India Irie. We're gonna talk about generational curses. Now, if somebody, I don't care who they is, your boyfriend, your daughter's father, your husband, if somebody is, now this is what people understand. If you are in a committed relationship, or if you are married, if you tell your husband no, if he still does something to you, that is considered great. That's still considered great. I don't care how you spin it. That's still considered great. Just because you're married to somebody, that doesn't give them the right to take stuff from you if you don't want to do it. Okay? India Reed mother is saying that her husband raped her and her daughter. And the daughter. And she hid it. Let me tell you something. I don't care if it's my son, my husband, boyfriend, whoever, cousin, uncle. If they do something to me or my fucking daughter, if they don't get unalive or the police don't get them first, there's no way. There's no way. There's no way I would set up here and hide this for years. And then all of a sudden now on Father's Day, you want to bust it out and talk about her father did something to India Reed and he was a famous basketball player. I just want to know why haven't you been said something? I don't understand that. Why? But I know people got their reasons for hiding stuff, but I'm gonna let y'all hear. India Reed mother is saying that the father, her husband, raped and raped her daughter and her. So I'm gonna let y'all hear it. This is just sad. I'm gonna let y'all hear it.
Family from the inside out and destroy future generations. The family curse stops here on this Father's Day, June 15th, 2025. I've kept this secret for over 45 years. My India Ari is a survivor. I want to be clear, we're not talking about Ralph Sampson from the Houston Rockets. Ralph Simpson, the former ABA, NBA basketball player with the Denver Nuggets, the Philadelphia 76ers, the Detroit Pistons. Your daughter, India Ari. Yeah, that Ralph Simpson. I've kept this secret for over 45 years. You, Ralph Simpson, you said husbands can't rape their wives. You raped me. I stayed quiet. You molested your daughter when she was a very young child. I stayed quiet. I still allowed you to publicly be the father that you appeared to be and not the sick father that you are. Today for you, Ralph Simpson, a secret has a stench that can rot a family from the inside out and destroy future generations. The family curse stops here on this Father's Day, June 15th, 2025. I've kept this secret for over 45 years. My India Ari is a survivor. Stop trying to reach out to her for money or forgiveness. India said she wrote about the abuse in a song called Get It Together. A part of the first verse of the song says, "One shot to your heart without breaking your skin. No one has the power to hurt you like you can. I kept it inside. I didn't tell no one else. I didn't even want to admit it to myself." I watched India for years on the national and international stages before and after her concerts. I watched her cancel some of her tour dates because she needed to receive medical care. She just struggled. She struggled. She carried that weight around her soul for many, many years. And he tells me that she went around the world trying to find ways to heal herself and to help others heal through her music. You, Ralph Simpson, gave her a lot to heal from. With God therapy, life therapy, music therapy, journaling, this helped her make it through the crazy. You should also know that she is good. Stop trying to reach out to her for money ever. One more thing. I will never forgive you for stealing your son's money. Your son, Jawan Simpson, worked all summer after college, bussing tables, cutting grass, anything he could do to make money to purchase his car that summer. He sent the money to you to save for him. You gambled all of his money away. Jawan did get his car that summer. This is the same son that bought you a car that you then sold and gambled the money away. He still pays your rent to this day so you could have a roof over your head. My son, Jawan, is a father, an awesome dad, awesome man. My India Ari is a survivor. Ralph Simpson, the $370,000 that you never paid in child support, keep it. I'm sorry you're sick, and I'm sad for you. I'm sorry you have no money. I'm sorry about a lot of things. I am no longer broken, and I will continue to pray for you from one human to another. I don't want to see anybody suffer, not even you. I know ever. One more thing. I will never forgive you for stealing your.
Okay, guys, what do y'all think about this? What do y'all think about this? India.Arie mother said that she kept this secret for 45 years, that he raped her and that he raped India. I did not know that ever. So she decided on, India.Arie's mother decided on Father's Day to tell it. I did not know any of India.Arie's songs was about her being raped as a child. I did not know that. And a lot of people heal with, that's therapeutic for them to, to sing and stuff, when they're hurting and things like that. I would have never knew that if her mother wouldn't have ever told us what was going on. And that was her mother that was talking. And and then also about the secrets and stuff, that's been going on. But if y'all know, back in the day, our grandmothers and great great grandmother them, they hid a lot of that. They swept it under the rug. If a child, got molested by the uncle or the brother in the family. They hid a lot of that stuff under the rugs. You know what they say, whatever goes on in this house stays in this house. And some people were getting raped by the father, by the uncle, by the brother. Some people were even getting and pregnated by them as well. Um, if y'all ever watch Madil's Family Reunion, no, what is it? Uh, it's a Madil movie where, um, what is it called? I can't think of the name of it. But the sister got raped when she was younger and had a baby, but the mother raised the baby as her son, and the sister never knew. No, the Bow Wow never knew that his sister was really his mother, and to his mother was getting ready to pass away. And it got told at the dinner table, and Bow Wow was looking around like, "Who was that baby?" And it was him. He was thinking that his sister. He was thinking that the his sister was his sister, but all along she was his mother. But she had got pregnant because somebody in her family had raped her at a young age, and the mother raised the baby as her own. So there were a lot of secrets back then, a lot. And that's why I don't let my daughter go spend a night at nobody's house, probably my sister's house or something like that. Because I watch my daughter. You can't even trust your kids at family houses, friend's house. You don't know who coming over your friend's house. Brother, dad, anything could do something to your kid. I'm just saying. No, my daughter can't do no sleepover. All right, she can't do it. Just saying. So her mother had this for over 40 some years that her dad had raped her and the mother. Some people may think it's wrong for her to come out on Father's Day and put this out here, but it has to be told. Imagine holding that for 45 years. And he was a basketball player, a famous basketball player. And she said he gambled all his money away. And then his son had saved up money and he was giving it to his dad to keep for a car. And said he spent up all his money, his son money, gambled it away. And she said to this day, the son still got his car. And the son is paying the dad's rent to this day. So you have somewhere, to stay. That's sad, y'all. That is really sad. Let me see what y'all are saying. 45 years ago, people mostly kept that stuff in their household. Yes, Sonia, they kept everything in the household. Everything was kept in the household. So, I feel really bad for India and her mom. And, and to keep a secret like that for 45 years, that has to be heartbreaking to come out and finally, get it off your chest. Then I feel bad for India Ari. And she said sometimes her daughter can't even do whole concerts. She has to go get medical attention. So that's got to be heartbreaking, for you as a person. All right, guys, let me know if everybody has that in their family where things are being swept under the rug. I'm not excluded out. My mom and them, always said whatever goes on this house stays in this house. My grandmother and them was the same way. Whatever goes on, you keep your family business in the household. They say that all the time, all the time. So I understand that. I do. All right, guys, moving on. Let's move on over to Jackie Christie and her daughter. I don't understand why Jackie Christie and her daughters, I don't understand why they don't get along. I do not understand. Now, at first, it was that she didn't get along with her other daughter that wasn't Doug. Now it seems like she don't get along with this daughter here, Shanice, I think it is. She don't get along with her either. So I'm just trying to figure out. what is the problem with Jackie and her daughters? Why don't they get along? Is there some type of jealousy going on? Oh, what is the problem? Because if Jackie knew that her and her daughters don't get along like that, why would she bring her on there? Because I would at least think she would get along with the ones that are by the one that's by Doug. Because the girl said, "Oh, I don't, like she's a kid, like you don't want me to call daddy." Then Jackie said, "Oh, you threatened to call my husband on me?" Like, they're not even from the same thing here. I was confused with this whole situation when the girl was saying, "You don't want me to call daddy." I was looking like, what type of shit is this? What the hell is daddy gonna do? So I was confused here. What is Doug gonna do? What the hell Doug supposed to do? Now, yeah, kids when they smaller, they'll try to pin the parents against each other. But this is a grown woman. This is a grown woman. So just check this out, y'all. I would have knocked her ass over the damn table. I'm serious, y'all. I would have knocked her ass over the table. Just being honest.
What is wrong? You're done. What is wrong with you?
No. See, she'd have been picking up her teeth. That they would have been calling the people have to be peeling me off of her. She said, "Are you dumb?" Then she called the woman Jackie. I wish one of my kids would call me by my damn name. They will be peeling me off of them. Girl, you got me messed up. I wish one of my kids would call me by my name. Don't ever, never, They will be peeling me up off of her. Then she said, "What is you high?" Oh no. Look, I do not promote violence on this channel, but I'm just telling you. There's no way. She would got uppercut. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I don't promote violence on my channel, but there's no way. If Jackie knew her and her daughter had a bad relationship, she should have never brought her on this show. Why would you bring your daughter on this show and you know her she disrespectful and y'all don't get along? Why do you want the world to see that? Now I thought it was her other daughter that is not by Doug, but it's evidently she got a problem with all her daughters. Just saying. You said Jackie said she shouldn't have come. I think Evelyn invited her on the show. You think Evelyn did? You said she don't even want Jackie to be around her baby. You said Jackie daughter get on your nerve. She get on my nerve too. She is so disrespectful. And then she calling her by her name. Then she calling her girl. So if she get her dad on the phone, what the dad gonna do? I'm confused. What the dad gonna do? What the dad gonna cuss Jackie out? I'm confused. So if you get the dad on the phone, what are you gonna do? I'll cuss his ass out. What are you gonna do? What do Doug supposed to be doing here? What are you gonna come through the phone? Oh no, baby. The way I would have jumped on her, just saying. She good. I probably I wouldn't have been. I probably would have got fired from basketball wise. Yep. I would have got fired because the way I would have been pounding on her, God forgive me. Because you don't disrespect me. I'm just saying. No, you don't disrespect me like that. So no man. That people you could be unalive by having kids, and then they want to disrespect you like that. No man. No. No. No, I would have told them not. My whole thing was Evelyn. See, here we go. It's always Evelyn is always into something. She know her Jackie and her daughters don't get along like that. So why would she even want Jackie's daughter to come on there and embarrass Jackie like that? She know they don't get along. So why would she want Jackie's daughter to come on there and embarrass her like that? Why? Just saying. Why would you want her to come on there and do that? I'm just saying. That don't make no sense to me. I told you sometimes people have hidden agendas of what they want to do. They have hidden agendas. And Evelyn, I don't know. I don't know. You must got a hidden agenda or something. All right, guys. I don't know what these people problem is, but it's something. Somebody got hidden agendas because there's no way this none of Jackie's daughters should be on there. None of them because she don't get along with them. And maybe they need to go to Ayala Fix My Life or something so they can get down to the root of the problem here. Maybe they think Jackie didn't give them enough love because she's always traveling with Doug when he went on trips, with the basketball game. Because Jackie did say that, everywhere Doug went, she was traveling with him, making sure he wasn't messing with no groupie. She did say that, so maybe that could be a problem. But they need to go to either therapy or Ayala Fix My Life because there's some type of problem with her and her daughters. Because I just thought it was the one, but it seemed to be both. All right, guys, we've been on here for an hour and 18 minutes. I did tell you I'm doing 2 segments. So tonight I will be back at 9:45 or 10 o'clock. Keep your notifications on. We're going to do drinks in the chat at 9:45 or 10 o'clock. So keep your notifications on. I'm going to get off for like an hour, but I will be back on at 9:45 or 10 o'clock because we're going to do drinks in the chat. So I will see you guys in about an hour. All right, guys. Bye-bye for now. Get your drinks, water, tea, coffee, whatever you're drinking, wine, beer, whatever. We'll be back at 9:45 or 10 o'clock for drinks in the chat. Bye-bye for now.